Celebrities are celebrities because they stay in the news. They have a PR budget and know the importance of investing in their fame so they can stay relevant, be seen, heard, and increase their brand's visibility. They all get the latest sitcoms and movie offers because the studios know that they have fans and are in demand. This increases their net worth as well. Are you ready to be on radio, pitch to reality TV shows, be on the red carpet, featured in magazines, have voiceover roles, or have your own news column? Email us to get your fame campaign started. PRKOUTURE71@gmail.com.
61.1 FM. 61.1 FM. On iHeartRadio, playing the best in indie music.
Good afternoon, folks. Happy Saturday to all. This is Kimberly Jessica, your girl, reporting in live today from Los Angeles, California on WKIM FM radio on iHeartRadio. It is officially the Emmys weekend. It is a busy day outside. I'm glad that the heat went away, so we're not out here roasting like marshmallows anymore, and it's cooled down, and there's so much going on this weekend, so if you guys have not gotten out to find the hottest parties in Hollywood, you're missing out. I was at one yesterday, and I shopped and drank and interviewed celebs and had so much fun until I dropped. I felt like I slept like a dead girl when I came home. I was in a comatose sleep. So if you guys aren't doing anything, get out there. Google what's going on this weekend, because it is officially the Emmys weekend. In the meantime, we have an amazing young lady on the line with us. We're going to be hearing her music, and we're going to be hearing her story. She's a Los Angeles-based singer and songwriter, previously known as Seattle's indie pop sweetheart. And she is a true musical free spirit. Her song Run won Best Singer-Songwriter for the Academy of Music Awards and first place in the Echo Arts Awards Songs of Freedom competition. She was most notably nominated by Spectra Records for Best Singer in the Shorty Awards. Following her bachelor's in music with an emphasis on composition, she then became the keyboard singer of a cover band playing California, Nevada casino roots for a couple of years. After years of playing in other people's bands, playing other people's music, she decided to go ahead and took a bold and courageous leap that all who inspire to follow their heart must do. She launched her solo career and fearlessly ran to her destiny. Ladies and gentlemen, without further ado, we are excited that we have none other than little celebrity, famous singer from out of Seattle, now living in Los Angeles, Andrea Desmonds. Andrea, how are you today?
Hi, I'm good. Thank you. How are you?
I'm amazing. Oh, my gosh, you've done so much, Andrea. You are just a little spitfire, I tell you.
Thank you.
So what is motive? Yeah.
Let's see. I think that it's about keeping going and keeping following your dreams. And you gotta have that inner fire, which is actually my next song I'm gonna be releasing.
Inner fire.
Yeah.
That's amazing.
So,
what led you? When did you know, when you were coming up as a little girl, when did you know that you wanted to be a singer?
I knew that, actually it started for me as a songwriter even more, that I knew that was my passion. I was taking piano lessons, and I was also performing in musicals, but really after my piano lessons, I would go home and practice, and at the end of practicing a piece, then I would say, wait, I kind of want to change the song around a little bit. I want to try it this way. And so I would kind of play around with the chords and start writing them and rewriting them, and then I started just writing my own songs from there. And my dad got me a little home studio back in the day.
Wow.
Much bigger than now. Everything's smaller in technology, but it was like this big, with these giant speakers, this big studio. And so I just wrote a lot, and I sang, and I knew this is my passion.
Wow. Well, you have a very powerful person in your family that is an Oscar-winning composer. Tell us about how that, that's your cousin. Tell us about how that played a part in your life and just, being connected in that way.
Oh, well, so yes, my cousin, Alan Menken, who wrote many Disney classics like Beauty and the Beast, Aladdin, Pocahontas, Little Mermaid, and so on. I reached out to him when I was in college and in a music composition degree, and he had said that he believes in me as a songwriter and he sees something there, which I was so grateful for. I know that that means so much coming from him. And he worked with me on a master class, just a private course where he trained me in songwriting and all his little tricks for songwriting, and really took me through commercial composition to have me write for different assignments. And it was tough. He was one of my actually hardest teachers, but it was so worth it because he helped me grow tremendously. And then at the end of that, he had told me, so let's see, I was maybe around 20, 21, he had told me that to keep going and to keep finding my voice. And he said, the good news is that I know it's there.
Wow.
So that's kind of what inspired me to keep going all these years up to after college was in that cover band, and then went up to Seattle and had a band over there, and it was really fun. Those times in Seattle were amazing. And so I was finding my voice as an artist and playing around as much as I could.
Let me ask you this, Andrea. Who would you say has influenced your musical style?
Oh, that's a good one. So many people just came to mind. I would definitely say Sia is my big influence right now. I love her. She is an incredible songwriter, a wonderful human being. She's so kind and humble, and she also has written phenomenal works for other musicians, other pop artists, as well as herself. And so my new sound is really actually inspired by Sia, and it's kind of a combo I hear of Ellie Goulding, who I also love, and Adele. It has elements of those ballads, and I'd like to think that I have some soul in me like Adele. But yeah, those are my main three.
I love Adele. She's amazing. Her voice is so powerful. It's like you could put her on a speaker and it feel like a mountain will move. And so if you're in that genre of those being your inspiration of Sia and Adele, you are a powerhouse, chica, a powerhouse. Tell us about your latest song that's coming out. Tell us about your song. That's just exciting. This is exciting.
Thank you. So the song is called Inner Fire, and it's a brand new sound from my previous more indie pop sound that is out there right now. And Inner Fire really, it came from all these inspirations and also finding the right people to team up with. And so I've lived in Los Angeles for about 3 years. I moved down here from
Welcome
Seattle.
to LA.
Thank you. And they say it takes about 3 years actually to get settled into this city. And so I feel really grateful to have really made some strides in being a music teacher and being an assistant to a composer. And then as all of that's been in place musically for me as a foundation, then I started participating in songwriting sessions with friends. And then I met some really awesome people down here in Los Angeles. One of them was a writer for someone who is a songwriter for Warner, and she's great. She's an awesome woman. And her name is Natalia Bortolotti. And so we worked together on this song inner fire and kind of tweaking all of the different pieces of a song that I wanted to represent who I am now and this kind of fire that we have to keep going in life, no matter how tough times can get, no matter how much it seems that things are not going your way, to keep going and to find there's a light inside all of us that can fuel us in miraculous ways. And so I wanted to express this in more of a poetic, symbolic way. And so I worked on that with Natalia, and then I also ended up running into this songwriter and producer. His name is SR, and he's awesome. So he also worked with me on this song, and we had like a little songwriting team going on. And then he did all the musical production for it, which is definitely really, I love what he does. He's so great. So all together, we came out with this new track, Inner Fire.
Wow. I mean, you're so inspiring. What are some advice that you would give to up and young indie pop girls across the world that want to be in your shoes, that have a burning heart to be the music, What is some advice you'd give those young ladies out there?
I would say that wherever you are in your musical career, that to honor your own voice and know that there are always people who are further along than you or less far along than you, but just to focus on your journey and on your music and know that as long as you believe in your sound and your music, you're going to find a path that's right for you. And not everyone has the exact same musical path, but the fact that you even have this passion for music, the fact that you're even doing it shows that you're honoring this musical gift you have. So definitely keep going and honor your music.
Wow. Now, let me ask you, I know our time is coming up, but what are some of the obstacles that you encountered as you were on your musical journey? It's not always an easy road to travel, and for you to, be so bold and courageous to move down here to LA. They say it's 3 years. I say it takes about 7 years. If you ask me, I mean, I'm a Californicator, so it took me about 7 years to really acclimate to the environment, just the living and the traffic and meeting people and telling the real people from the people that are not real, and just even building a tribe of great people that you can be friends with. I find it to be more challenging here than anywhere else. So what are some of the challenges? That was my challenge. But what are some of the challenges that you went through?
I would say it's definitely tough to be at certain points, to be taken, just because there's so many people out there, so many artists out there. It's tough to get ahead of the game sometime, or to be taken seriously as an artist when you're just one of many people. But so I would say the challenges were met at each level. Whether it was, I think that finding venues has been actually pretty cool for me. So in terms of playing out, that's been really great. But I'd say sometimes it's what was challenging for me was sometimes finding the right people to work with me. I had been signed to an independent label and had a manager at that time, and it just kind of felt like, you know what, I think there's something else out there for me, and I know that it would be more difficult because I've already been signed here, and I'm really grateful for that, but I felt like pursuing more down in Los Angeles and really going for something even bigger. So it's kind of tough to navigate through all the different personalities and figuring out, you know, where there's so many people in the industry and some of them take you seriously or not, who is the right fit for you? And I've done a lot of do it myself and kind of been my own person until I can really find the right people to be teaming up with. So a big challenge is just making it all happen all on my own, which I really think is a great thing for any artist out there, to just do it yourself as much as you can until the right people come into play. And another challenge was, I would just say that I would feel at certain times it was tough to even maybe be listened to when submitting my music to different companies, and just that any artist feels, oh, there are so many people out there. But then that's why I say keep going, because I think that every artist has had rejection in some sense or other, whether it be they sent out music and it just went into a pile and it didn't get accepted. Excuse me. So there have been ups and downs. However, I feel that all happens for a reason, and even when you are not listened to or it's not the right fit for whoever you're submitting your music to, that it still is an opportunity to learn and an opportunity to keep going, and that has definitely been a struggle, to feel, oh my goodness, I'm sending it out to so many people. When is it's going to come? Or
when is your turn? Yeah. Yeah, I get it. But you know what? It is your turn and it is happening. So that's the beautiful part about what's happening with you. And Andrea, I just want to thank you so much for just even taking the time to interview with us today on iHeartRadio. Is there any last minute thing that you want to share with our listeners before going into your song, before you announce your song?
Oh, well, I would just say I hope that you enjoy this track and appreciate you taking the time to listen to it.
Well, Andrea, thank you so much for just sharing your story from just a vulnerable, authentic place. You're such a pure beacon of light. You have such a gentle soul. You can tell that you're one of the people out here that is just your pure good. And I love that about your brand. Your brand it screams honor, integrity, beauty, simplicity, and gifts. That's what your brand screams to me. And I just want to thank you so much for just interviewing with us today on WKIM FM radio, on iHeartRadio in Los Angeles, and just congratulating you on your song and your endeavors. And I invite you anytime to come back to the show and share more of who you are with the world.
Oh, thank you so much. I really appreciate that. And thank you for having me on your show.
Absolutely. The pleasure is all mine. Do you want to just share how people can get in touch with you, get your song and your social media handles, and anything you want to share for people to get to you?
Yeah, absolutely. My website is AndreaDesmond.com. And so you can find all of the music on there and all of the information. And I'm also on Facebook. Feel free to join my Facebook, facebook.com/AndreaDesmond.music. And all links from there are leading to other social media links. So thanks for checking that out.
Absolutely. Well, Andrea, go ahead and introduce your song to the world so we can go ahead and go jump right into that and play the song now.
All right. Well, this is Inner Fire.
All right, folks, there you have it. We are getting ready to now listen to Inner Fire by superstar pop singer Andrea Desmonds, here being featured world premiere of Inner Fire. Here you go, folks. Enjoy your day.
Celebrities are celebrities because they stay in the news. They have a PR budget and know the importance of investing in their fame so they can stay relevant, be seen, heard, and increase their brand's bankability. They all get the latest sitcoms and movie offers because the studios know that they have fans and are in demand. This increases their net worth as well. Are you ready to be on radio, pitch to reality TV shows, be on the red carpet, featured in magazines, have voiceover roles, or have your own news column? Email us to get your fame campaign started. PRKOUTURE71@gmail.com.
This is a Jam Glam exclusive. Jam Glam exclusive on WKIM. 61.1 FM on iHeartRadio with Kimberly Jessica.
Good afternoon, folks. It is a beautiful day outside. It's your girl, Kimberly Jessica, reporting in live today from Hollywood, California. It is the Emmys weekend. I just came from an amazing Emmy gifting suite yesterday with the fabulous Charmaine Blake. I tell you guys, she throws the best events in Hollywood. I mean, if you really want to go to a good gifting suite, you want to meet amazing people with amazing boutique couture, high quality content, you gotta hit up Charmaine Blake. And one of the ladies that I had the opportunity of even working with and doing anything with was just, I have to tell you, have you ever just met someone, guys, and they just turn out to be just an amazing, generous, beautiful soul inside and outside with an amazing sense of humor? When I was ready to cut up and act a fool and make jokes, they know how to just laugh and then at the same time stay professional, and their stuff is just beautiful, and it's just like a family affair, but it's like a boutique kind of family affair where it has that flavor of just love, and the polka dots and the cupcakes and, the see-through and just the amazing, material that's used. It's high quality stuff. And I had the awesome opportunity of just dealing with an amazing young lady. She is a plastic surgery coordinator at her husband's office, and she loves and cares about women. She came across many women who thought they needed cosmetic surgery when they actually simply needed a revised wardrobe and fashion, basically in their life to highlight and accentuate the beautiful curves in their body. Fashion has always played a part in her life, and being from a family that embraces fashion and beauty, she was blessed at the young age of 50 to live her dreams as a fashion designer. As a child growing up in Jamaica, yes, guys, the fabulous, beautiful Jamaica, she can still remember the excitement and celebration of barrels being delivered full of fabrics and beautiful garments from all around Europe. Years of travel from continents far and wide have allowed her the knowledge and creativity to design garments from her vision of the world. The Caribbean has given her the colors that dance in mystical rhythmic beauty, and she tries to capture this with her designs. Europe gave her the historical knowledge of period clothing and its importance in fashion and status. The United States allowed her the ability to expand her audiences and present her designs at various fashion shows and expos. She's frequently asked, why name See Me, pronounced See Me because it's S-I-M-E-E. For her, those two words echo every time she saw a patient for a cosmetic consultation. Women want to be noticed for all their glory, acknowledged for their scars of motherhood, and appreciated with their natural curves and respected by their peers. After all, we are women. See Me Collections has bottled that concept in all her designs. See Me Collections are designs of functional, elegant cover-ups to enhance the woman's beauty image. And I can attest to that, guys. I got to show you my piece that I got from her. Basically, clients adorn the cover-ups as they give them a sense of elegance anywhere from the pool to the beach and everything right to the evening dining. Each design is created to enhance specific body areas that women feel confident in revealing. If a woman is comfortable in showing her legs and not her torso, she'll design a garment with the focal point being her legs. She tries to draw the eyes away from the areas that the client is not comfortable in exposing. The aim is always to re-energize the client's self-esteem by giving her that feeling of confidence. Garments range in sizes from 8 to up to size 16. Each design and style showed online can be custom ordered. Chiffon is her fabric of choice, and although a difficult material to sew, the feel is unmistakably priceless. See Me Collection is the private shopper's boutique in Las Vegas, offering an individual shopping experience, creating a beautiful environment where women can come in groups or individual to celebrate girlfriends' birthdays, shopping, or a personal one-on-one. Truth be known, we are all initially judged by what we wear and not by who we are. See Me Collection stands for confidence. Ladies and gentlemen, I have the distinct privilege of introducing to you none other than the magical, beautiful, amazing young lady by the name of Rosemary McLennan. Rosemary, are you there?
Yes, I'm here, Kimberly. I really am. Thank you so much for having me on your show today.
Oh, my God. Are you kidding me? The pleasure's all mine. I have to tell you, I'm going to brag about you right quick. Let me just give me the minute to brag about you. I brought my beautiful piece home last night. And my girl, I call her my sister, she was over at the house. She was here with me last night. And I put it on and I said to her, oh my God. She said to me, oh my God, your shape is amazing. Tried it on with just underwear and bra on, basically. I took off all my other clothes and I put it on. And she says to me, I don't know what you're talking about, but you look amazing. That outfit is amazing. Your shape is off the chain. You have a nice figure. And I said, well, thanks to my Rosemary, who I'm going to keep in my life forever, and you're going to design my honeymoon clothes, and you're going to design all my beautiful things. Oh, my God, I'm so excited about you. So tell us, Rosemary, what inspired you? I mean, I know it was your husband's cosmetic surgery practice, but this had to have been sitting in your bones from years back. And I know it comes from your years of travel to Europe and the United States, but what was it in your soul? When did you realize you had this bug?
Well, I've always been, like a personal shopper to a lot of my friends, and I've just always fallen in love with the beauty of a woman's body. And it really bothers me when I don't feel women feel that they can be liberated by just who they are. They can be comfortable in their own skin. So every day when I see a woman and I just look at how she's dressed, I think it really just gives you your own euphoria of just being free, being able to be who you are. And you can tell when somebody's totally confident and it shines. It's like it's brighter than the sun to me. You can't hold down those emotions when a woman just feels good. And a lot of times to me, it's when she wears that specific garment that she just puts it on and it's like, yes, this is now my focal point to start my day. So my inspiration really comes from life. It comes from just always wanting to feel happy. I think happiness in your soul is the most important thing to start your day. And I just love to be able to be a part of that when I see a woman just feel fulfilled, not because of what she's done or she's achieved, but basically because of how she feels. Now, we cannot compete with how a woman feels, and you should know that.
Right. Right, you can't. And how a woman feels about herself is how she shows up in the world, and it's basically what she attracts.
Exactly. You bring it out into the element, and it hits it right back to you. So you know that when you get that kick in your step and you feel great about yourself, I'd like to feel that woman is wearing a See Me collection. I'd like to know that woman is feeling that way just because of how she looks, how she feels great. And as you know, my designs, they're made to flow. They're chiffon and my fabric of choice. And, when a woman or a young girl put on those type of fabric, there's nothing you can do but just dance. You have to turn around. You have to admire yourself. And that's what See Me is about, making you feel good about the person you are and what you're wearing.
Wow, that's amazing. And you're on fire. You're like on fire. And I love, what made you come up, like, I fell in love, I have to tell you, I'm jealous. I totally fell in love with the polka dot and just those pieces. I regret that I didn't get a chance to really indulge in those polka dots when I was there yesterday. Please tell me about the polka dots and the chiffon. Oh my God, they feel like I just throw those on a cupcake and send it to me, please.
Oh my God. So it's so funny. It was literally an oxymoron moment. We were in Manhattan the beginning of this year, and I was just so thrown back by all of these straight-lined buildings that I was seeing. I was just looking at the architect of Manhattan, and it kind of just held me like, my gosh, everything is so square. It's so straight. It's just lines. And I'm like, where's the dots? Where's the fairy tale things that just make you feel good? Where's anytime there's something that circles, and I just got so inspired, like, oh my God, this place needs dots everywhere. It needs almost like Skittles. And I just decided to go down to the garment district, and I just wanted to look everywhere for any fabric that I saw resonated, circles, dots. And I was just like, there's nothing more fairy tale, more light feeling than seeing a woman in something really full of dots and just making her feel like sexy, short,
and yummy.
Yes. So I was just inspired by, like, I wanted to see dots everywhere. So I found the most fabulous collection of fabrics, and I started designing this whole dot collection, which I call the baby dolls, because they have these, they're see-through, they're lace, and instead of you wearing a short, there's nothing more sexy than a woman having a pants long. It kind of makes you feel like you're still a little girl. Those little lace bottoms that the babies used to put on over like that little.
Yes.
And just
sexy, even in the stockings and that the little ruffled butts with that material.
Right. Now you might see those little ruffled butts on the beach with a woman with a beautiful figure, and then she's got a beautiful see-through cover over that. So I just wanted to see that because I wanted to display how fun we can be, how baby-like, how girl-like. And that comes to play with your baby doll collection, because that's what I call them, baby dolls. And when you see the polka dots, it just gives you that sense of innocence and just like still at the same time very cheeky and very cute. And at the same time, you can still feel like a woman because you've got it all.
You know, it's weird that you have the baby doll collection because I literally came to you, and what did I say to you? I said, I want you to create my Barbie doll line of clothes. I literally have my own Barbie doll line.
Yes.
And I literally was 2 nights ago looking at some polka dot clothes that one of the Barbie doll lines was wearing, and it just had too much fur, and I wanted it to be a little bit thinner. And I literally, this is before I saw you and I knew anything about polka dots and baby dolls, and I said to myself, I said it to you, I said, I want her to create the little tiny clothes for my Barbie doll line. And plus, look at this. I mean, it's so beautiful when you talked about the fairy tales and the magic. I believe in that stuff. I believe in it, and to the point where I created an animated TV network showing fairy tales and dolls and just all this magical stuff. And as you were talking, literally, when you even remember Glinda from The Good Witch and The Wizard of Oz, she had on chiffon. She had chiffon on. And even with Joan Crawford in some of her movies, she had chiffon and the ruffles around her neck, and it just made her look even more beautiful.
Beautiful. Exactly. There's nothing more elegant to me than a woman in chiffon or a girl in frills and little tiny skirts that allow you to see a beautiful legs, beautiful physiques. And this can be for all body sizes and shapes because women are beautiful whoever you are. And I just want to bring out that girl-like in you. I mean, I want to radiate that confidence every time you wear a See Me collection, because See Me means we want the world to see you, just like a doll. When you hold a doll, that gives you that security. That gives you like, this is like a feel of having something close to my heart. And just to feel that way, to feel innocent, that is priceless to me.
What are some of the challenges that you had when you were building your clothing line? I'm also a fellow fashion designer. What are some of the challenges? But my fashions feature my little dolls on them, so I have like a little Betsy Johnson funny thing going with dolls on my clothes. But it's comical. I got to send you pictures. It's comical. But yeah, so what are some of the challenges that that you experienced that you were able to successfully overcome?
Well, my challenges is because I don't make regular swimsuit cover-ups. I make resort wear. I make pieces that make people stand up and look at. When you walk through the door in any of the See Me collection, someone will see you. That's my point. See me. I see me of who I am. No matter what my flaws, no matter how I look. Basically, it's all about you realizing that I took time to be here, to be in your presence, and I want you to see me. And I found the challenges that I had were like buyers who, if they're not couture, they were shocked at like these are cover-ups. And it's starting like a niche market. This is what, that inspires me to work harder, because being the pioneer of something like a swimwear, resort wear, elegant wear, classy wear, swim.
That's what I want. I want resort wear. I'm supposed to be going on a cruise in November. I want resort wear.
Oh, exactly. So what I found, like, a lot of the buyers were hesitant to jump in because it's like, these just look like so glamorous. They're more like evening gowns. They're like clothes you'd wear. I can't know quite where to put them, but my point is always put them on the first woman that walks in your store, and that's where you need to put it. And then we all see about what See Me is about. So buyers, yes, I'm kind of particular about, the type of clothes that I make, because I don't make anything that you can go and find in a regular department store.
Mm-hmm.
I want you to have custom made pieces that when you put it on, it's made for you. It's made for you to have that first certain feeling that nobody can give you. It's your own inner confidence. And that's what See Me is about. It's about the woman that don't go to regular department stores. She wants something that when it's special. It's like your wedding day. It's special. It's your honeymoon. It's your anniversary. And when you walk out in this, it's just like, oh my God, drop dead, close your mouth. Yes, this is how beautiful I can look. And that's what we try to promote in See Me. So my challenges has kind of been to get over the hurdle of finding the type of buyers who are comfortable, that their clients are all about self-confidence, because it seems like, women being confident is kind of like an edgy word to use, because it's like, well, I mean, we can't sell because of confidence. And I'm like, if you're not selling because of confidence, then you're in the wrong market, because that's how women dress. We dress because we want to elude a certain emotion, and that's how we buy. So yes, I'm looking for lots of buyers to contact See Me Collection, because we want to dress your women for them to feel confidence, real confidence. Because, right now in the market, fashion changes all the time, but a See Me Collection should almost be like a Dior, like a Chanel. Those are timeless pieces. And that's how we want you and your clients.
Well, that's how they look. They look like there's something that Mariah Carey or Nicki Minaj would have in their closet,
Exactly.
Yeah, it really, Jennifer Lopez would have, those girls that have those. Jennifer Lopez has this beautiful tan beauty that's just so natural, but it's makeup, but it's so natural. And she has these cute, the prettiest, most exquisite trinkets and pieces that she puts together with her cute little figure. Even Mary J. Blige and, Angela Bassett, like women like that. Angela Bassett has a beautiful figure. Like, everyone is booing about J-Lo. It's like, dude, like, have you looked at Angela Bassett? Seriously. I mean, from the 90s, she's always had that body. So basically you love dressing women with great figures. So, like we were saying, Angela Bassett had this crazy figure from like 92, 93, if you were ever watching her on TV. She's always had that figure. Mary J. Blige has always had that figure. Even Delicious from Flavor of Love. She always, I think a lot of women from other diasporas started copying Delicious's body. And so and thank you for the compliment. If you were talking to me, girls with my shape, I'm like, oh, I'm so self-confident. It's like, oh my God, no, don't put that on. It's like, I need to be with you for a week and you can just take me through and just like build back. Cause I'm curvy and it's like, I struggle with it sometimes. It's like, sometimes it's not Hollywood friendly. Sometimes it is, but it's actually in now, but I still struggle with it.
Oh, you should never struggle with it, because you know what? There's a million other women that are just as beautiful as you are, and you elude confidence, okay? You embrace it. And I think you are a role model for a lot of women who basically want to show how beautiful they are. And See Me Collections, we definitely design for all shapes and sizes. I mean, we design from the size 0 all the way up to the 20. I mean, I'm so happy when I get a chance to just see somebody overwhelmed by sometimes, you feel like that I'm not as confident, but when you put on a steamy piece, and as I was trying to explain to you, my boutique, when you come, you have the entire boutique as your dressing room. There's nobody else there but you. It's a private shopping experience, and when you come there, you are treated like the princess you should be. There's no one waiting behind a changing room, waiting for you to come out and you step in a cubicle. You have the entire boutique for your shopping experience. And I think that's how every woman needs to feel. So if no matter what size or what shape, you can drop your clothes, put on a steamy, and just know that you feel amazing. And that's what we keep doing. And as I said,
now, do you sew the clothes on site for the women as well?
A lot of times what I do, I just take their measurements, and you tell me of the occasion, where you're going, what the feeling that you're looking for, and basically from there, I normally take the ball and I produce 3 or 4 different garments, and when you come, we view them together, and so far, I've been hitting 100 for 100, so I think I'm doing pretty good.
Wow.
To be able to take your personality through the phone and be able to create a design that is unique for you. I mean, I love the audience of like the different women who are going for their anniversaries. I mean, wedding parties I love to do, especially beach weddings. That's my
I was going to ask you, do you make wedding dresses? That's what I was going to ask you. Do you make wedding dresses?
I sure do. The wedding dresses are my favorite because then I really get a chance to play with fabrics, designs, and pieces that's just like wowing you, because every bride to me, that needs to be her day. And if I get a time to be a part of that day, I'm making it work. I'm making it worth my while and the bride's happiness. So I love doing designs for beach weddings or resort weddings. And the bridesmaids and to me, that's like my candy time.
Oh my gosh. Wow. You are amazing. You are a fireball. Please share with us, what's coming up next. Where can we, if you have any shows coming up, and also how can we get your pieces?
Okay. Well, first of all, at what's coming up next, we do have our fall line coming up, which is, I'm so excited about this collection. It's actually, we're doing these beautiful jackets that's basically they're all trailed with chiffons. You wear them with your boots, your jeans. But now instead of you just putting on a short jacket, you put on these type of jackets, and you basically feel like you have just elevated whatever outfit you put on. You've just stepped it right up to couture. And we're making these beautiful jackets that's going to be the whole fall collection. Because people says to me, you have a swimwear, resort wear. What do you do in the winter? I'm like, cover up, baby. Doesn't have to do with the sun. It has to do with you. And so we definitely are excited about the next collection. You can find us online at www.seemecollections.com, and I'll spell that again, SIMEE collections with an S.com for online sales, or you can contact me at 702-913-4141 and just ask for Rosemary, and I'll be there to make sure I'm able to design your next couture or amazing piece to let the world see you.
Wow, I love it. And just the confidence and power in your voice. I want to thank you so much for being on the line with us today and sharing with us. This will also be featured on our Beauty Network radio show as well, WKBUTY, kbeauty.com, FM radio actually. So this will be featured a couple of places besides just iHeart. So we're pretty excited about this, and we invite you to come back anytime to our radio show and chat with us and share with us. Anyone that has the iHeart app can download the app and can take a listen to this interview. We have, over 30,000 listeners. So definitely you're going to get the traffic as well. I'm so excited. I thank you so much again for interviewing with us. I thank you so much for the beautiful pieces. And I want to talk to you some more when we go up the grid.
Okay. Well, thank you very much also, and you have a wonderful day.
You too. Thank you so much. This is Kimberly Jessica, folks, reporting in live today from WKIM FM on iHeart Radio. We just interviewed the fantabulous Anne-Marie and her beautiful fashion line called See Me. And literally, when you wear her joint, you will be seen. Hands down. I am so excited to be talking to this young lady today, and we're so excited to be, featuring her in other magazines that are going to be coming up as well. Just amazing things. I look forward to working with her in the future, and you should too. Thanks, folks. Enjoy your weekend. It is a beautiful day outside, and if you're heading to the Emmys, please watch traffic and be safe. Thanks, guys. This is Kimberly Jessica reporting in live, signing off.
WKIM-FM on iHeartRadio offers monthly spin specials for independent music artists looking to get their music heard in front of millions of listeners. Ready to be a legitimate radio platform like iHeart for a fraction of the cost? Email us at prcoacher71@gmail.com for 30 and 60-day music rotation. That's prcouture71@gmail.com. Contact us now.
This is a Jam Glam exclusive. Jam Glam exclusive on WKIM. 61.1 FM on iHeartRadio with Kimberly Jessica. Kimberly Jessica. Kimberly Jessica. Kimberly Jessica. Kimberly.
Are you a model, entrepreneur, actress, or everyday girl looking to legitimize, expand, or build your brand in a famous high-gloss fashion magazine like Glamour or Vogue? Face it, unless you're one of the Jenner sisters or one of the Hajids, it's almost impossible to get into one of these mags. Take your photos from nowhere on social media to fame with us. Work with our highly trained freelance beauty reporters to get guaranteed placement in Vogue or Glamour for a fraction of the cost. Call us now at 424-262-1596.